and welcome back to my channel. So for today, I go ham in this video today. I get to talk to you guys about my experience as a makeup artist slash esthetician. And it really kind of goes from the beginning to the end. I talk about a little bit of everything in this video. I give you my experiences, when I decided to become a makeup artist, why I decided to become a makeup artist, when I decided to go to an esthetician school, everything about my life thus far in the beauty industry, I really kind of go into in this entire video. So if you guys are interested in learning about my journey, learning a lot more about me as an individual, you guys should definitely check this video out. I hope that you guys stay and you guys watch this video, especially if you guys are debating coming into this industry. If you guys want to become a makeup artist, an esthetician, a cosmetologist, a YouTuber, an influencer, whatever you want to do in the beauty industry, watch this video because I think it'll give you a little bit more perspective on what to expect from the industry, ultimately why you should just do it now. Start now. Even if it's just making a little post on your Instagram about it or starting a YouTube channel, whatever it is, just do it. I promise you guys, if I'm doing this right now, you guys can be doing it. Okay, so if you guys have not already, there's a little box down here that says subscribe. Go ahead and click that box and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the notification bell as well so you guys get notified every time that I post. And if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So if you guys would like to learn about my journey in the beauty industry, just keep watching. To anyone coming into this industry, girls and guys alike, anyone coming into this industry, if you think it's going to be as easy and breezy and beautiful as CoverGirl, you're wrong. Because this industry is really tough. It is a dog-eat-dog industry. If you don't know what you're doing and you aren't trying to improve yourself every single day, you're going to go nowhere in this industry. I'm just being straight up with you guys right now. You have to want to improve yourself every single day. It is so important to never think that you know everything. I can guarantee you, even people like Mario that does Kim K's makeup, he probably is still learning things every single day that he's working on her face. He's learning a new technique, a new way to move his brush, a new way to hold his hand. Every single makeup artist out there, I can guarantee you, every professional, big name makeup artist is still ebbing and flowing with the waves of the beauty industry. You cannot sit there and think that you know everything just because you've worked at the MAC counter or just because you work at ULTA or Sephora. You don't know everything. Let me just tell you that right now. There is so much to learn. Starting at your skincare first is the most important thing to makeup. Write that down right now. Getting a good skincare routine, even if it's a little bit more expensive, you need to invest in your skincare before you invest in your makeup. I can promise you that. I have numerous drugstore products sitting right here that I do my makeup with every day, and I'm able to achieve this look. Okay? You can do your makeup with drugstore makeup, but your skincare needs to be prestige. That is the secret. That is my secret to how I get my face looking the way it does. I get my makeup to lay correctly is because I use good products on my skin. Number one thing, okay? So I'm gonna take you guys back a little bit and I'm gonna tell you, I started getting into makeup when I was little. So when I tell you I've been in this industry my whole life, it's literally been my entire life that I've been in this industry. I remember at a very young age always going into my mom's purse, like probably 3 or 4 years old, and I would always steal her eyeliner because I was always attached to makeup. I would sit and watch my aunts do their makeup and just be mesmerized by it, and watch my mom do her makeup and just sit there and just be like, that is so cool. Like I couldn't wait to get my hands on makeup and start using it for myself. I was instilled at a young age to be inspired by makeup. I was just always looking for the next thing. I was always watching videos. I was watching America's Next Top Model all the time, and when they got their makeovers and they got their makeup done, that was my absolute favorite episode, and that was probably like the second episode in the season. And I used to sit there and just be like, yes, give that girl that highlight. And I would literally just sit there on the edge of my seat watching these beautiful models get transformed into like this amazing ethereal version of themselves that I was just like, how do they look like that? But then I'm like, bitch, it's makeup. Now, granted, they're damn models, so they'll look good with nothing on their face. But if you want to get that model-esque look, you gotta learn how to do your makeup. Like I just said, at a very young age, I was jumping into makeup with both feet. I mean, like, I went to a Catholic school growing up, and I would steal my mom's eyeliner and put it on in the school bathroom and get yelled at by teachers because I was wearing makeup at a Catholic school. Like, I was committed to makeup at a very young age. I remember when I was in 6th grade, on picture day, I brought my mom's eyeliner to school and I think a little bit of mascara and a lip gloss or a lipstick. Right before we went to go and have pictures, they'd say, okay, everyone get ready, we're gonna go and we're gonna get our pictures taken in just a few minutes. So I was like, I need to go to the bathroom really quick. So I ran to the bathroom and I grabbed my mom's eyeliner, mascara, and lipstick, or I put it in the pocket of my jeans, ran to the bathroom, and I applied some eyeliner, a little bit of mascara, and some lip gloss. I was sneaky. Then I go out and we all line up. We go into the room where we're gonna have our pictures taken. You know, I'm kind of like to myself, I keep kind of my head down. I'm not talking to anyone because I wanna get a picture with my makeup on for school and for my entire family to have, because I couldn't have makeup on and I was fighting it tooth and nail, and this was my way around the system, okay? Was standing there in line waiting to get my picture taken, and then I get my picture taken, I have my makeup on, and then I say I have to go to the bathroom again. And I ran to the bathroom and I washed it all off my face so that no one would know that I had makeup on in that picture, and guess what? It worked. It worked. And then I got the pictures developed, and then I got them sent to my house, and my mom opens them and she's like, are you wearing makeup in these? Yes, I am. So, moral of this story is I loved makeup at a really young age. And I feel like that's kind of important when you're getting into makeup, is you kind of have to have a love for it. It can't just be something you want to pick up because you want to make money on YouTube. Like, this is the reason that so many artists on here fail. If you want to be a makeup artist, you need to love it. You need to love sitting here until 4 o'clock in the morning trying different eye looks on your eyes and wiping it off 8 different times because it doesn't look right. You have to be committed to this industry, otherwise it will not commit to you. I can promise you that right now. Fast forward to high school, my sophomore year of high school. I had a group of girls in my first period class with CAF study. So we would sit in the cafeteria and I would get breakfast, you know, we would do whatever we wanted to. We would do our homework from the night before because we were lazy and didn't do it. But I would sit with a couple girls that I was friends with and we would do our makeup in the morning. We'd bring our makeup bags, we'd set all of our mirrors up, and we would just do our makeup in the morning. So then, you know, I get into community college, I finished my associate's degree. When I decided to become a makeup artist, I was actually going to school as a business major for environmental science. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to become an environmental engineer. I wanted to work on improving the environment. I wanted to learn about, I was also looking at doing geology as a major because I freaking love geology. Geology rocks. I'm so lame. But I have to, I'm a rock dork. I literally have a whole collection of rocks. Maybe I'll make that a video one day. Stay tuned for my rock collection video. I was sitting one day and I'm talking to someone. Oh, you know what? It was my boyfriend's little sister. So I'm sitting and I'm talking to my boyfriend's little sister and I'm telling her, I hope she sees this video, because thank you, Mercedes. You're the one that actually made me want to become an esthetician. Yeah, spoiler. She had told me the last time I had visited her house, she told me that she was looking at becoming a cosmetologist. And like I told you a million times before, I have aunts that are cosmetologists and I've grown up in that industry. So I was walking her through what to expect, what it's like becoming a cosmetologist, and I was telling her my aunt could help her get into a school and, you know, what to expect and all this kind of stuff, all the different programs. And I was basically just hyping it up and hyping it up. I'm sitting here talking about how wonderful it is. Finally, a light bulb just goes off in my head and I'm like, why am I not doing this? Why am I not going to cosmetology school and getting my license and becoming a hair designer or a makeup artist or something like that? I can't tell you the weight that was lifted off my shoulders. It was amazing. I felt like something finally clicked in my head and I finally knew what my purpose was on this earth. And it's makeup and skincare and hair care. After that, I was living in Iowa City at the time that I had this conversation with my boyfriend's little sister. I ended up moving back to Chicago and I found a school in Chicago only a couple months after I decided to go to school. I told, you know, my boyfriend about my idea. I told my mom, I told my aunts. Everyone was kind of like, oh yeah, you should do this. Once I decided I wanted to go to school, I looked at the school I wanted to go to. I found one that was in my price range, and I originally wanted to go to cosmetology school to do hair, but I'm not that good at doing hair. Like, even right now, like, my hair looks good. It looks shiny, it's healthy, I take care of my hair to the nth degree. But I don't really know how to do my hair. I don't know how to braid it. I don't know how to style it. I just learned how to curl my hair probably like 4 months ago. But anyways, so I found what was in my price range. I talked to so many different schools about my financial options and what I was looking at doing, because this is something I paid for myself. I put my money into it. I'm paying it off. No one helped me do any of this. This was all my own financial burden that I knew I was going to be taking on, but I knew it was going to be paying off in the end. I found the school I chose to go to. I'm going to link it here. It's called Estella Skincare and Spa Institute, and it is in Skokie, Illinois. If you guys are looking for a beauty school, I highly recommend them. They were wonderful. I called the enrollment office and I talked to them and I talked to the financial advisors, and basically I started in July and I was supposed to start in June because the class started in June, but I actually started in July because I had used my financial aid for the year previous on Arizona State University. I wanted to, make sure that I had all my financial aid that I could possibly get going to this new school. In order to do that, I had to wait until July to use it. So instead of making me wait another few months to start another course and possibly lose me as a client, they said, we're going to start you in July. We're going to start you a few weeks late. You're going to start right after 4th of July and we'll be able to apply your financial aid. You're just going to be behind the class by like a couple weeks. So I was like, perfect. Yes, I can catch up, no problem. And that's exactly what I did. So I caught up in my curriculum. Theory days are usually Wednesdays at the school. I don't know if they've changed it since I've been there, but theory days, you were sitting in a classroom. We had an actual medical doctor that came in to teach us and taught us all about the anatomy of the body, taught about, chemical structure of products. And then our school's education director, she would also sit down and she would teach us on theory days, and she would teach us all about lab policies and procedures and, different types of chemical peels for your face. And we would learn everything on those theory days. And then on our practical days, we would come to school without makeup, we would lay in a bed and we would practice on each other. That's literally what esthetician school is all about. You need to try all of these different types of techniques and different types of facials and treatments in order to know and explain to your clients, this is what it's going to feel like. That's basically what the school structure looked like for me. We had theory days and we had practical days where we were practicing what we learned in our theory classes, hands-on. I loved it so much. I met so many wonderful, wonderful women when I was there who I'm still friends with, and it was a really great experience. While I was in esthetician school was when I decided that I wanted to become a makeup artist. And it's really weird how it happened because I was not good at it at first. When I was doing makeup, I had really only ever done makeup on myself, so I knew how to work on my skin tone, on my eye shape, on my cheek shape. Everything I learned on myself. I never really did makeup on anyone else. And in our makeup classes for school, we had to be practicing obviously on other girls. I really didn't know how to blend very well. I didn't know what brushes to use when. I didn't really think anything of it. And then we got a new makeup teacher about halfway through my time there. Her name is Tia. I'll link her below. She's wonderful. She's actually just started a YouTube channel as well, and she has an awesome Instagram. The first class that she taught, I remember because I ended up actually going to lunch with her that day because I loved her so much. She's Greek like me. I'm half Greek and she's completely Greek. So instantly we were just like soul sisters, we're Greeks. It's kind of how Greek people are. So I connected with Tia immediately and I knew that I was gonna love her as a makeup teacher, and I was so right. She's amazing. She's so good at teaching. So I really can't wait to see what she's doing on YouTube too, because I know it's gonna be wonderful. And so I remember sitting in class with her and she did a demonstration on one of the girls on how to do a spotlight eye. And she goes, okay, you have to practice on each other. And there was an odd number and my friend wasn't there that day, so I was like, I don't have a partner. She's like, you can just do it on me. And I was like, perfect, yes, challenge accepted. So I ended up working on her face and she showed me a ton of different techniques that I never knew before, that I was never taught. And so it was another light bulb moment where I was like, oh, I can actually do this. Like, I was just doing it incorrectly. I know what to do now. Like, I can kill this. I can crush this. I have the idea of what colors I want to use. I know how to apply things. It was just a matter of learning different techniques. So she sat down, I started doing her makeup, and I was like, okay, I think I'm finished. She goes to the mirror and she goes, oh my God, this looks awesome. She's like, you honestly have a lot of potential as a makeup artist. And I'm sitting there like, really? So honestly, if it wasn't for Tia, I wouldn't be doing this today, and I've told her this already. I love her. I love that she gave me like this little nudge and told me that I had potential in doing this. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sitting here in front of you guys today. I truly believe that. That was my little makeup and skincare journey while I was in school. When I got out of school, I started working for Von Maur through Bobbi Brown Cosmetics. And if you guys have never tried Bobbi Brown products, go online at Sephora, go online at Bobbi Brown. Just look at their products and try them, and promise you, you won't be disappointed. Everything from their line is literally amazing. Now, obviously, there are certain things for specific skin types, like different foundations and stuff like that, so you have to pick the one that you like for your skin type. But I promise you, Bobbi Brown, they are like my holy grail. I love Bobbi Brown. I will use Bobbi Brown products until the day I die. So anyways, I started working at Bobbi Brown Cosmetics, and it was probably one of the most wonderful experiences of my life because it taught me more than I've ever learned at any job before. And the funny thing was I taught it all to myself. I really didn't have anyone helping me, really anyone educating me. I had to learn as I went and kind of troubleshoot and figure out what I was doing wrong and fix it myself. And I feel like it helped me grow so much as an artist, being able to figure out my own mistakes and teach my own self how to fix them. Business was booming when I was there. I was crushing it at that counter. It was so fun. The only thing I hated there was the work environment. The work environment was terrible. The girls were catty. Most of them, obviously not all of you guys. Some of you guys I'm still friends with. They didn't like that I was excelling at my work. They didn't like that I was doing a good job. They didn't like that I was taking their clients and bringing them to Bobbi because, I'm sorry, Bobbi's a wonderful line, and the other lines that we carried at the store, not the best. I knew what I was offering them was way better, and I didn't feel bad about it one single bit. It taught me how to sell things, and it taught me how to teach myself and teach others at that job because I became a machine. I became so good at selling, and I became so good at working on clients and teaching them as I went. It was such a cool experience. So that was my first job out of esthetician school, was working at Bobbi Brown. I eventually left that job and I kind of job hopped a little bit. I worked for Aveda for a little bit. I was doing makeup consults through them. The company as a whole is wonderful. They, try to do everything by the book and try to give back to the earth and give back to communities that they take products from. It's truly a wonderful, wonderful company. My location that I was working at for Aveda unfortunately closed, so I ended up having to leave. And I worked at a salon as a receptionist. That didn't really pan out for me, so I ended up going to ULTA. At ULTA, I was their licensed esthetician, and I took any and all skincare clients. If anyone was shopping and they had any sort of question about skincare and I was free, I would immediately help them. I would try and, put them on a line that would set their skin straight. I would listen to all their concerns, talk to them about skin type, ask about their lifestyle. It was really important to me that I get to know every single person I was talking to and treat them like a client, not just a retail customer that I'm like, oh, here, take this, moisturizer, you're done. Like, it'll be great for your skin, just trust me. Like, no one's gonna trust you if you don't explain why they need to trust you and why that product works for their skin. I really loved to work with clients. I loved to do facials all day, every day. Unfortunately, it was just a really slow location. I'm in Iowa, guys. It is not a big market for skincare and beauty in Iowa. I'm just gonna be straight with you. It is a really hard market to become an artist out here. It is a really hard market to become an esthetician unless you have a lot of family and friends in this area that you can pull from and say, hey, I need to get started and I need your help to come and be my client. I have so much family in Chicago and so many friends out there. I could work for a business out there and bring my own clients in easily. Out here, I don't know that many people. I decided after ULTA, it was just not the right thing for me. ULTA is very, very by the book corporate. Can't really stand that. I don't like working in corporate makeup industries. Maybe ULTAs around this country are different, but the one I was working at, it was all about the money. They did not care about the customers. They really cared about the dollar signs that those customers were bringing to them. Yeah, they want to make sure every customer is happy. They want you to harass every single customer basically into buying something every single time that you're in that door. I couldn't stand it. I had to leave. When I quit, I already had another job lined up. I'm not stupid. While I was at ULTA, it kind of helped me realize I can't make it in the market out here. I love makeup and I love skincare and hair care. This market in Iowa, it's just not right for me personally. So I decided to go into a different field. I wanted a full-time solid job that I knew I would have work constantly in. and that's why I became an optician. So I work now in an eye doctor's office. I don't even do anything related to makeup except for on here and my freelance clients. That's it. You know, I don't work at a salon on the side or anything like that. I literally just work as an optician right now, and I love it. I love my job. I love my job. I wouldn't trade it for anything right now. Love the people I work for. Right now I did get laid off. Unfortunately, it broke my heart. I definitely cried. But you know, I understand why my job had to do it. If they want to keep their business and their company running for when all this stuff is done, and I want to have a company to come back to, they had to lay us all off because they can't keep paying people to just sit at home and not do any work and not have any, you know, cash flow coming in. It just, you know, it's not smart. This is where I'm at right now. I started doing YouTube I think on Christmas Day was when I literally like released my first video of last year. So December of last year was when I first started YouTube, and immediately I finally felt right. It felt like I was doing something I was meant to be doing, and I'm hoping that I'm right. I'm hoping that I'm supposed to be doing this. I'm sitting here and I'm teaching you guys and I'm telling you guys about my experiences. I'm really excited now to have the chance to put all of my time and effort into social media. That's why I've been pumping out videos left and right, because what else am I doing right now? I literally filmed 2 videos today, you know, back to back. That's just how it goes right now. I have nothing else to do, and this is the perfect time for me to dig into my social media and grow my social media accounts. So I want to leave you with a couple really important tips. So first things first, if you are thinking about becoming a makeup artist, going to an esthetician school, going to cosmetology school, starting a YouTube channel, the best advice I can give you is to do it now. I know that you probably won't be able to enroll at a school right now because of coronavirus, but let me tell you, you need to do your research. Start looking into school, start looking at financial options. If you want to just go straight into becoming a makeup artist, go to Sephora, go to ULTA. Not everyone is going to have the same experiences that I had at those bigger stores. You could find one that is so wonderful and work for them, and literally it's your dream job. Just try it. You're never going to know until you try to do it. You have no idea how long I put off YouTube. I wanted to start a YouTube channel over a year ago. I kept making excuse after excuse and saying, oh, I'll start later. I'll start when I've lost more weight. I'll start when my skin is better. I said, fuck it, and just started it. And I'm literally so happy that I did, because I wouldn't be where I am right now if I had started now. Does that make sense? If you're thinking about starting a journey, start it as soon as you possibly can, because time waits for no man. You're burning through your youth if you're waiting to start something that could possibly be a dream. My advice is to always follow your dreams, always chase them. I didn't think I would be sitting here on YouTube talking to you guys a year ago. It was a dream of mine to start a YouTube channel, and now I did it. And it's not that big of a deal. Start it. Just do it. Try it out. If you don't like it, boom, you can disappear. You'll never have to be seen online again. Delete all your videos, delete your channel, whatever you want to do. But you won't know until you try it. So my advice to you is to absolutely jump with both feet and just try it out. Second thing is a tip for makeup artists. There are so many makeup artists in the industry. The industry is so saturated with them right now. You have to do something that sets yourself apart. Come up with a new style of doing something. Have different techniques, or just have a different personality. Bring yourself to this channel, because I can guarantee you right now, there is no one like me on YouTube. There is no one with my personality, with my style, with my techniques. I do things my way or the highway. And that's how you have to be. If you're scared of people not liking your personality, you're scared of them making fun of you because you can't blend your eyeshadow as well as Jaclyn Hill, are you kidding me? Stop comparing yourself to these big name makeup artists that have had their own hustle and their own struggle to get to where they are today. Do you think that they just turned on their camera and instantly they were famous? No, Jaclyn Hill was on, YouTube for years before she got discovered by anyone. And it's like, you have to remember that these people struggled too. I had a girl actually just comment on my Instagram, and she's like, oh my gosh, like, how are you so good at this? And it's like, the reason that I'm good at what I'm doing, or at least I'm to the level that I am now, is because I sit and I practice until my hand bleeds. I keep blending until my hand hurts. You have to put in the work if you want the desired outcome. That's the basis of this. Don't look at people like Jaclyn Hill or Carly Bible or Amanda Ensing and think that you are gonna be like them in a year. They worked so hard to get to their level that they're at. You absolutely cannot compare yourself to any other artist, whether it's a big name artist or someone like me that's just started their channel. You can't compare yourself to other people. You have to go at your own pace, learn things in your own time. That's what people wanna see. They wanna see someone that's going on this journey. They wanna see where they've started and what they have truly become. If you look at Jaclyn Hill's first video or Carly Bible's first video, does their makeup look like it does today? No, of course not. Because they worked their asses off to get their makeup to look like it does today. My makeup now doesn't look like my makeup a year ago. I couldn't do my face like this a year ago, are you joking? And that's what becoming an esthetician and makeup artist is about too. If you want to learn all about skincare or hair care, you have to become the expert first. You have to teach yourself in order to teach others. So if you're not willing to learn or you think you know everything, you're not gonna get any subscribers or any followers. You have to be humble and you have to know your worth, where you're at right now, and know where you need to go, because everyone is constantly growing. So recently this happened to me and I wanna end on this little note. I was trying to accomplish a look that I really hadn't done before, or I hadn't ever really been good at. I sat at this very spot at my makeup table and I said, okay, I'm gonna learn this. I'm gonna learn how to do this once and for all. And so I kept trying it and trying it and trying it, and I would get about halfway through and I would take it off and start again. And the final time that I did it, where I actually realized what I was doing, and I was doing it correctly the entire time, I was doing the right thing. And the problem with it was, as I wasn't finishing it, I wasn't following through. That's one of the biggest things as a makeup artist, is trust your work. Trust your process. Know that you know what you're doing. You just have to get there. It's the process of your entire career. You need to trust in yourself and trust in your skill level to get you to where you need to go. And it's like, bitch, if you had only just kept going, you would have been done 10 times sooner instead of having to retry it 10 times because you thought you were doing the wrong thing. You don't know until you keep trying and you follow through with it. That's the last little thing I want to add on to this. That is it for today's video. I just wanted to come on here and chit chat with you guys. If I seem like I'm coming on a little strong, I'm really sorry. I just wanted to come on here and really tell you guys about my experience. Encourage you guys to go and try this all out for yourself. If you guys are even considering it, just do it. Start a YouTube channel. Go to an esthetician school, become a cosmetologist, go and apply at Sephora and see if you can work there. Just try it. It's my advice to you. If I didn't listen to the people that were telling me that I had potential and that I could do this if I put in the hard work, I wouldn't be sitting here and telling you guys to go do the same thing. So thank you to everyone that has gotten me to this point. Teachers at my aesthetic school, whether it's been my mom, whether it's been my aunts, friends, anyone that's ever said, hey, your makeup looks good. Thank you, because if you guys weren't telling me that it looked good, I wouldn't really know that it was good. It means the world to me that you guys like what I do and you guys are here and watching this channel. So if you guys like this video, me talking about my experiences as a makeup artist and an esthetician, let me know, because I'll make more videos similar to this in the future. Click the subscribe button if you guys haven't already and ring the notification bell so you guys get notified every time I post. It was amazing to film and kind of vent to you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.